Hey, Dan Passarelli with Market Taker Mentoring here. Now, when I train people on how to trade options, one of the most important things that I try and impart on folks is to have a methodology, to simply have a system. And I tell people even a bad system is better than no system at all. And so, one of the things that I do to help folks get down their own system is to introduce them to the MTM Trading Plan Checklist. Now, this is the MTM Trading Plan Checklist. As you can see, there are several steps. Now, I want to take this into groups, and I'm going to be talking about the MTM Trading Plan Checklist all week, and I'm going to break it into 5 different parts for each of the 5 days of the week. And right now, I'm just going to talk about the analyses, looking at the technical setup, identifying volatility events, and the volatility analysis. I call them the trifecta of analyses, and they're really very simple. First, we go through and we do our technical analysis. Now, by the way, that checklist can work for any type of trade there is. Straddles, directional calls, breakout trades, time spreads, earnings trades. It's general enough that it can be adapted to any type of trade and any type of trading style. So we always want to do an analysis. And, maybe, for example, we could see that a stock crossed above the 20-day moving average, and we think that it might be a momentum play, or we might use a longer-term moving average as a support or resistance area. So, speaking in general terms, this is the first thing we want to do. Then we also want to do our fundamental analysis or identifying volatility events, which is simply going and finding when earnings is. It's really mostly that simple. I will also go sometimes and I will look at news on a particular stock. And Thinkorswim here has a pretty solid, series of stories to get the live news on any particular stock. And I'll just go through and make sure I haven't missed anything, see if there are any whale trades. And again, know when earnings are and know when things like Fed announcements are. The next thing, we have to do a volatility analysis. And I've done some videos on this in the past. I don't want to spend too much time on it. But I like to use the 1, 2, 3 volatility analysis. Step 1 is today's implied volatility above or below today's historical. Step 2 is today's implied volatility in the top half or bottom half of the 6-month range. And step 3, what's likely to happen with volatility, implied volatility, and historical volatility going forward. So once I have those 3 analyses done, then I can move on to the next step in the trading plan checklist, which we'll talk about tomorrow. This is Dan Passarelli of Market Taker Mentoring. Trade smart.